A very good day to my supervisor, Technologist Tantan Boon, and my moderator, Dr. Noor Shadullah. I'm Taizui, and today I would like to present for my final year project titled Mobile Hostel Management System Tenant Module. Hostel Management System is a software that developed to manage activities for a hostel. Education institution is keep on improving. Number of universities is improving as well. Thereby, the accommodations of tenants, which we know as hostel, is also increasing in this situation. However, most of the people who are serving on providing accommodations for tenants are still managing and utilizing their system offline. They must manage and solving their issues manually, and this consumes them a lot of time and cause inefficiencies. Tenants or owners have to wait for a long time to pay the bills and call for the room's availability and request for services. Therefore, they need an online system which we call as hostel management system, our proposed model, to help them to deal with their problems and resolve their burden. Now, let's move into the problem statement of this project. In this project, there are three main problems that indicates us to develop this project. Firstly, as the number of hostels increases, it is very hard for owners and tenants to maintain their hostel manually. It might be very confusing in managing their tenants' rental services and transaction logs. And it also takes a longer time for them to key in their data into the system. Secondly, tenants sometimes feel frustrated as they can't reach to their owner easily. I think this problem is caused by most of the hostel management systems are operated in offline system. And also most of the hostel is managed by agent. Thirdly, tenants have to wait for a long time to pay for their bills, call to ask for room availability and request for services. And this will cause conflict occurs. And finally, the tenants will move out and seek for another hostel. Next, let's move to the project objective, the motivation to conduct this project. Firstly, the main objective is aims to offer a user-friendly hostel management system in mobile application base that is understandable and easy to use for the tenants in terms of providing efficiencies and convenience to them. The main objective can be separated in several sub-objectives in this project. Firstly, it aims to provide a system that allows tenants to direct communication with owner through online. Secondly, it also aims to make payment for their rental through mobile applications, and tenants are also able to browse and reserve room online. Besides, tenants are able to check in and check out the application online. Finally, tenants can also request for services with our application hostel management system. Now let's talk about the project scope of our hostel management system. The first module is room browsing module. With this module, tenants are able to browse online for any available rooms or units around the compound. With these tenants do not need to go to the office and wasting their time just to ask for any available rooms or units are left. Secondly, room browsing module. This module is allowing tenants to make a reservation or booking after they have browsed and wish to rent a particular room or houses. The third module is check-in and deposit collection module. This module allows users to hand in the deposit of the rental after they started to check into the hostel. Next, payment module. This module allows users to make payment online for their rental and utilities fees. This module also allows users to make payment in two methods. The first method is the tenants have to top up and pay with the e-wallets inside the hostel management system application. The second method is through uploading transaction slip. The next module is service request module. This module allows users to make requests for service online if they have any inquiries or seeking for help from the owners. It is a convenient and easy way to contact if the owner is not at the office during the office hour. The next module is checkout module. This module allows users to check out for those tenants who have ended their contact or they wish to change room or move their hostel. Now let's move to the impact, significance, and contribution of this project. The purpose of this project is to reduce the workload of the owner and bring convenience to the tenants. This project is worth for everyone who is going to rent or currently renting a hostel. In Table 1.1, the project objective have resolved all the respective problem statements. In the long term, it helps tenants to manage their hostel by enables them to browse their room online and make payment online, request for services, and even check with your owner online. This project also aids in indirectly helping owners to collect rentals from their tenants accordingly. It also helps to reduce the misunderstandings, remove principal agent problems, and resolve the tenant's problem through online. Let's discuss the disadvantage of the summary of the review. There are a total of 3 disadvantages based on the 3 systems that I have studied. The 3 systems are Automated Hostel Management System, Hostel Automation System, and College Management System. The disadvantages are there are less functions available for tenants, offline management system for tenants, and less focus on tenants. So we have proposed our hostel management system that resolve all the disadvantages that I have just mentioned. Now let's talk about the advantages of the summary review. Based on the studied systems, there are a total of 4 advantages that I have integrated into our proposed module, Mobile Hostel Management System. And the advantages are output simple, easy to operate. Secondly, stores the user's details. Thirdly, not paperwork, monitored, managed remotely, and also managed freely. Lastly, no mistakes on fees calculation. Next, let's move into user requirement gathering. Firstly, I have done the survey questionnaire with the Google form, and the targeted audience is the students who are currently studying in the universities. Based on the statistics, 100% of the respondents prefer to use our online hostel management system in the mobile application base, and there is no respondents stated that they do not prefer to use our proposed system. Now let's move into the system testing. In the system testing, I have chosen the waterfall module of system development lifecycle as my methodology. The methodology consists of several phases. The first phase will be the requirement phase. I've gathered the requirement by using the Google survey form, as I have mentioned previously. The second phase will be the design phase. This phase has to come out with the design as the input among the deliverables, and the requirement functions gathered from the previous stages will be presented and integrated in the documented diagram form for backup and future references. The third phase will be the implementation phase. The first version of the prototype is divided into several programs called units. Each unit functionalities will be tested on the next stage, which we know as the testing phase. In the testing phase, it can be considered as the debugging process. I, as the programmer, have to look for any bugs, errors, and missing codes to ensure that the system is perfect before delivery to the users. Then, we will move into the deployment phase. In this phase, it is time to deliver to the products to the end user. I have to ensure that the system can be successfully downloaded by the customers, and I also need to collect and provide user feedback and make sure that the software is secured and invulnerable to the hackers. The last phase will be the maintenance phase. This stage happens after the installation from the users. Deployment phase. The development team has to maintain the system by solving all the bugs found by the tester. The verification plan that I'm going to implement in this project is use case testing. The objective of this verification plan is to test all the use cases for possible actual achievement outcomes for the overall project. In this verification plan, every single use cases will be tested for the expected outcomes. The reason that I have used this method is because it's very simple and suitable for the users to identify the flow and where are the located areas. The table shows here is one of my use case testing for the entire project. And all of the results and the outcome of my use case testing are positive. In Chapter 5, Implementation and Testing, I will describe my system before proceeding to system testing. I test my system with several testing methods, and the test method is based on test item, test input, and expected output. I have tested the entire system and all of my test items and test inputs meet my expected output. In conclusion, there are total up of 3 main problems that indicates this system to be developed. The problems are solved with one main objective and 5 sub-objectives. This system is developed in Android mobile applications based. In future, this system can be developed with some new minor improvement, such as search function and sort available room based on the types, price, areas, and etc. Besides, chat room module can be completed in a better version, such as adding profile picture, user seen message function, sending and receiving time, and etc. In addition, I hope that this system can be combined with another module, which is owner module, to integrate as full version of hostel management system. Now, let's proceed to the system demonstration. So this is the splash screen of my hostel management system tenant module. So let's get started by pressing the button, and then it will navigate us to the login screen. But before the login, we must sign up for registration, and then let's click for select our username, then select our password, then press sign up. Okay, so our email is and our password supposed to be this. Then once the login is successful, it will navigate us to this home page of our hostel management system. So the first thing, when the users register for this application, the first thing that the user will probably go for a search for a room, and then the user will click on the room, and this room module will list out all the available rooms that uploaded by the owner. Okay, so if the user is interested in any room, user can just click in, then Meadow Park, and then select the booking date, and then book now. Then the user has to pay for a deposit fee by entering correct details. If the user entered the wrong card number, the card number will show invalid. Then after completed, just click on the pay now and make the confirmation. Okay, there you go. Then the user can make payment with two methods, either with the Upload wallet or slip. Okay, so the user, let's go for the wallet first. Then here is the fee to pay of your unit number of your unit, Meadow Park, with the unit number of 40996 with the amount of 300. But we don't have any amount in our wallet, so we have to top up first by clicking the top up, and then click on 300, or either we can add some extra amount here, 500, and then click on top up. Okay, then enter your expiration date, CVC, postal code, and your mobile number, and top up. Okay, there you go. Then we have the amount here. Then click pay now. Yeah, there you go. You have paid. And then the next payment date will be on October 16th. And then click on the profile. Here we can change your username to my student ID and then press on save changes and go back to the profile, and here goes, we change the username. Also, users can change their phone number, password, and the bank account. So let's test for the phone number. Users can upload the new phone number. Okay, then the phone number will be changed. Okay, let's change back. Okay, now we change for our password by tapping on the hyperlink. Okay, we'll enter our current password and our new password. Then click on update. Okay, yeah, your password was updated. Then click on logout and verify is there our password has been changed. Okay, this is the old password. Click on login, it should be filled, and then we enter the latest password. Login. Okay, login successful. Your password has successfully changed. Then we change our bank account. Okay, enter the expiration date. Then press the save, and then your bank card will be generated. So now we'll go back to our home page. So if the user want to pay for the payment method too, the user just need to click on the sleep function, the sleep button, and here shows the status is verified. It's because that we have made the payment previously. So let's change the database by changing the status of our fee to 200, and okay, then the status will change back to unpaid. So now let's upload our payment slip. Okay, once we upload, the status will change to processing, and the tenants need to wait for the owners to make the confirmation by changing the status to verified. Once the owner verified, the status will change. Okay, and that's for the payment method too. Now let's proceed to the chat module. So this is the main interface of the chat room, and if the user want to enter the room, the user have to enter the room password, and if the user attempts to enter the other's room, he have to obtain the password from the tenants or owner. So in order to get know your own unit number and the password, user can click into the wallet and search for your unit number, and your password will be your mobile number. You can find it in your account. Alright, now our unit number is 4096, and enter our mobile number. If I trying to attempt my room password wrongly, I'm not supposed to enter the room. So let's key in the correct password. Then you should be able to enter the room. Now let's proceed to the service module. So here shows all the service information of the requested service. There's nothing here is because we have never requested for any service yet. So now let's proceed to select for the services. Okay, so there are three selections here: maintenance service, complaint service, and checkout service. So if I want maintenance service, then click on maintenance service, and then we can select for aircon service, cleaning service, doors repair, or other service. So I'll click for the other services, and then click on my table repairing and press OK. Then the status will display processing. Once the owner notified, then the owner will change the status from the database, and the expected repairing date will be around 2 days or 3 days later. So if the user want to request for another service, then this status must be verified. So the user have to click mark as done and proceed for other services, either complaint or checkout. So now let's click for complaint. The same thing, enter a complaint like something housemaid arguing. Click OK. Okay. Then if the user wishes to proceed to the checkout, then it should return the amount of the user paid before he checked into the room. So if the user does not pay their latest rental fees, the users are not allowed to proceed to the final checkout. For an example, I'm going to change the amount of the fee. And the status is unpaid. Then I'm trying to attempt to check out. Then it will show please pay your bills before checkout. So now I'm going to pay my bills. My topic of 300. Top up now. Click on pay. Okay, now I have paid my bill, and click on checkout and proceed to final checkout. Alright, then the status will show here. Thank you for staying with us during the past. We are so happy to serve you. Your deposit will be refunded in 7 days. That's all for my final year project presentation. Thank you for listening and have a good day.